Okay, what is up, YouTube? And welcome back to my Let's Build a Starship, Part 5, Comms Array. Though, it isn't really much of a comms array, it's more of just a satellite dish. Now, this episode might not be as interesting as some of the others, because since we're building a lot of circles, it's just repetitive, but we're also building a very shallow dome, which is the satellite dish. And that is literally the most tedious thing ever. So, yeah, I'm just going to take that chance to talk about stuff and make the best of it, I suppose. So here I'm building the same kind of pitch control system that I put into the ion cannon. Except it's a bit different. As you can see, I built it on a circle, so it's not the same. It's different, if that makes any sense. So basically, the outside ring is smaller, so we're making a reduction cone. Yes, a reduction cone, and moving the whole thing. Lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, basically here I'm just elevating that down to give it a bit more dimension. And here I'm just building kind of the axle bits that I made on the other one. So it's basically the same thing. So, yeah, this episode just involves a lot of repetitive circles. But hopefully it'll go up here from here. Next episode, I hope to get the basic kind of core structure outline of the ship down. Oh wait, pause. This I'm using a much different method to make the squares, and it was infinitely easier. So, way easier to do this method, which was just offset a circle off of it and make a square on the inside of the circle. And that side deleted, so I just repaired the side, erased that bit, and yeah. Anyway, so I was saying, next episode I hope to get kind of the outline of the ship done, kind of the basic frame. Here, by the way, here I'm just kind of testing rotation values, but nothing worked. So I went back to the straight up and down, and instead built an angle piece on top of the cube. Anyway, so next episode I hope to do the kind of core structure. The episode after that, I hope to kind of detail it down. Basically, all the episodes from here out. The next one's going to be the core structure. And then, from there on out, it's basically going to be taking bit by bit and just getting rid of all the bulk kind of detailing and replacing it with just the fine-tuned, precise, detailed stuff. Yeah, that's basically it. So here I am, building what will eventually be the satellite dish, and as you can see, I'm elevating out. You may be wondering why. That's because I'm going to erase that. I'm going to build a dome off the back. See how this works? Here I'm using the arc tool to try and make a dome. And it didn't work, so I erased that bit, and here I am trying to get a view of the center. And yeah, I'm just kind of making a dome. This is probably the most repetitive part. It's just making a ton of arcs. So anyway, yeah, I hope to get the frame down, then narrow it down piece by piece. If you want to see anything on this model, and you want to know how to make stuff, like something like I don't know, a hangar door, starfighter, something. Just leave it in the comment section, and if it fits into this, I will do it, and I'll do an episode about it. And if it doesn't fit in, like something completely out of the ordinary, and I get a few requests for it, maybe I'll do another series doing that. But yeah, like a starfighter, I would probably do a separate series on, because it's just a bit more, it's a bit smaller, and it doesn't really fit into a let's build a starship, you know what I mean? So here I am trying to go around the outside with little bits to eventually piece together the whole thing. I realize, wait a second, wait, no, something's seriously wrong. Nothing's working. The lines aren't right. Oh crap, what is happening? So I zoom in, and I realize almost all those bits are off-center. I don't know how it happened, but basically everything ended up off-center. So basically I have to zoom out and erase every single arc. And since, I mean, this is zoomed up to 2x speed, but when I was doing this in real time, it was just like, oh my god, this is just so tedious. Why? Yeah, basically that. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's literally exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, so here we are, just redoing the whole thing, which was even more tedious. So I was frustrated now because it didn't work. And so hopefully this comms array looks good. I mean, I know it. I think it looks good, but that's just my personal opinion. So anyway, here I am just building the dish, which was incredibly slow because that thing kept freaking spawning out of nowhere, which was annoying because I have to delete it every time. Now, for those who don't know, who haven't used SketchUp before, you might not be able to see it, but you can see whenever I switch tools, I'm going over to the left of the screen, and there's actually a toolbar there. Now, I wish it would show up in the videos, and I'm not quite sure how, but it would be a lot easier to understand what I'm doing if you can see the toolbar and like what I'm selecting. So, if anybody has any suggestions on how to remedy that, please leave it in the comment section, because that would be so nice. So, yeah. Here I'm just finished with the dome, or the kind of skeleton of the dome, and now I'm going around connecting each section of the dome, or each, basically, endpoint on the arc, which wasn't very easy. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, a 24-sided polygon is a isosacetetragon. Just reading that off Google. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Isosacetetragon. That's a mouthful. Yeah, I think I'll just call it a 24-sided polygon, a 24gon. Yeah, that's basically it. So, yeah, here we are just building concentric rings going outwards, which will become the kind of skeleton, not the skeleton, the actual, like, the meat of the satellite dish, if satellite dishes have meat. I don't think they do. Yeah, so this episode's longer than most because it's just this over and over and over again. And I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do this to begin with. I was kind of tempted to jump right into the series, the actual making the starship, but I decided not to, for the sole reason that, I don't know, I felt that it needed more. Anyway, so here I am. I elevated the back sections out, and then I tried to make a line kind of connecting all those sections. I realized that would take forever. And so I decided to do it on the inside and just let the whole thing clip together. There's a ton of clipping on the model, because the whole thing just clips into everything around it, as you can see there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It just kind of fails. It fails at life. So here I am, just doing the same thing on 4 sections to give it a bit of, I kind of pictured those as like these support beams holding the dish together. And I didn't elevate the whole dish out because I kind of liked it as like this paper thin, like the section on the shield generator. I kind of liked it as like this really thin layer, and I didn't. I was also kind of lazy. I just didn't doing it. Yeah. So yeah, here's me elevating that stuff out, and I believe the next step was just erasing everything. No, I tried to make like one of those, I'm not sure what they're called, but it's like the actual receiver bit, you know, that like little rod that comes out of a satellite dish. Oh wait, no, here I'm just elevating that very center core area to make it look better. And anyway, I tried to make one of those, you'll see that in a minute, and it just didn't work whatsoever because it was just too much clipping. So I kind of screwed myself over with this model because I couldn't really do much. But it worked out anyway. It worked well. Well, okay. I thought it worked well, but that's just my personal opinion. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Yeah. So here I am trying to build that kind of core section, and I zoom in and realize exactly the scale of the clipping, and I decide to just kind of leave it here. I try and do it, and I try and elevate that out, and I can't do it because it's clipped right in, and it didn't work. So yeah, I must say though, looking back at this, it does look pretty good. Here I am just trying to figure out other ways to do it, and then so I'm trying to do it, and the clipping is still screwing me over because I cannot see a thing, I cannot do a thing. And this might be a bit grainy quality. This is my first recording with Fraps, and I haven't quite figured it out yet. Here I am just patching up those sections which I realized hollowed out. But anyway, I haven't quite gotten the hang of Fraps yet, so I hope the next recording will be in much higher quality, and yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I just really want higher quality videos, because higher quality videos means higher quality videos, if you understand that. Basically, like, the higher quality the video, the higher quality the end product will be, and the more views I will get, and the more famous I will get, and I will rule the world of YouTube. Probably not. So here I'm, like, smoothing those surfaces, and they look completely weird. But I decided I kind of liked it. It kind of added, like, a foily look. Kind of looked like foil when I was looking at it. You know, like, kind of like the, like what coats the outside of NASA crafts, like that gold foil. And I kind of liked the look, so I left it, because it added dimension. And here I am just erasing the rest of the lines, which was delightfully more easier than the other bit. Yeah, that. So, yeah boy, how close are we to done? We are almost done. We're just erasing everything, which there was a ton to erase because it was a dome. And yeah, once we erase, we paint as per usual. The color is, the bulk color is dark gray, and the detail color is red. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Here I am, just kind of polishing everything off, and yeah, just adding detail color. And I probably sound like a throat singer. I should probably stop. And yeah, that's the finished model. Here we go, just scaling it up. And once again, Feel free to like, /fave, /comment, /subscribe, because if you subscribe, I feel motivated to do more. It is seriously so motivational when I see comments and likes and everything. And that's it.